Hello viewers, welcome back. This is part 8 of our series of session on F12 configuration, Ledger Master from the playlist Magic of Tally. So in this session, today we will see two more configuration related to Ledger Master. In the last session, we discussed about multi-discount configuration and we saw how we can handle multiple discount for an item in a same invoice. Now today we will discuss about the configuration related to bank reconciliation. Let us take an use case scenario. Let us say in your company, you have not used the bank reconciliation feature or facility of bank reconciliation in Tally. So now let us assume that from the month of January in the financial year, you would want to now start using the bank reconciliation because it becomes much easier and simpler for you to do bank reconciliation from Tally. You came to know about this feature and now you want to start using the BRS facility in Tally. So generally what you would do that we come to display, okay, then go to accounts book and then take cash and bank book and let us select this bank HDFC Bank. Now this is the month of January till December. You have managed your reconciliation through external source. Now from January you are going to use in Tally. So you press enter. So this is the list of transactions that you will get. Now for bank reconciliation, so you see on the right hand side your secret number 1. On the right hand side, you will see this reconcile. Now, the moment I click reconcile, Tally will give you all the unreconciled transactions from the beginning of your financial year, assuming that you have started maintaining your books of account from 1st of April 20. So now it's going to be cumbersome, or you would have already done in the external source your reconciliation. You are sure that till 31st December, your books of account is matching the bank balance in your books of account is matching with the bank balance of the bank statement. So now you want to do from January. So how do we handle this situation? This is where the option of provide effective date for bank reconciliation for bank ledger is going to be very helpful. So now let us see how do we handle this in Tally. So escape, come back, come to your master. So there are two ways. One, you come through your menu path, or you can come here, select a particular transaction, and this is where you have your HDFC Bank. Just press Control Enter. So the moment you press Control Enter, it will take you to your ledger alteration secondary screen. So now here we are going to press F12 configuration for ledger master. So press F12 and we have enabled this show more configuration. So that is why we learned about various other additional configurations in the previous sessions. So now here, provide effective date for bank reconciliation ledger. You make this as yes. Okay. And you save this. The moment you make this as yes, you will notice here a new field will get enabled by enabling the option of effective date of reconciliation. So now this is showing you the first day of your financial year. So this is where you are now going to come back and click here, and then you say you want the effective date of reconciliation from 1st of January. So you say 1/1. It will automatically take 21. Okay, that's all you need to do. Just press Control A, and now let us come back and then see what happens, right? So I come back to January month. Okay, so I want to do effective date from 1st of January, right? So I come here and then now I am going to click on reconcile. When I click on reconcile, you will notice that all the previous unreconciled transaction will not get listed for your reconciliation. Okay, so you will now start doing the bank reconciliation from January month onwards. Now, important thing that you have to keep in mind, if there are any unreconciled transactions for the month of December, you need to take care of in separately, or there is an option when we come to bank reconciliation session. We will discuss about how can we enter this opening BRS. So we have this option called opening BRS, right? So we will discuss how do we handle our opening BRS. Escape. Let us come back, and then we will now see another option by enabling the option of show all configuration. So once we enable this additional configuration of show all, what is that extra thing that we are going to see? Okay, before that, okay, so these are related to the compliance module. That is when you are enabling GST or TDS or TCS, then you have this option. So again, we will discuss this in detail when we get into the compliance module. So now the next one is that when you say show all configuration, okay, so the one extra thing that is going to get added here is the set bank ledger as notional bank ledger. Okay, so this is basically for post-stated voucher. I had discussed in the earlier video about what is this notional bank. So quickly, for the benefit of the viewers who have not seen my previous video, so by enabling this option, whenever you receive a post-dated check, and let us assume that you have two bank accounts, right? Bank A and Bank B. Now you are receiving a post-dated check from the customer, but then it is say post-dated 15 days ahead, and now you don't know on the 15th day in which bank the balance is going to be lower. But then I mean, you are not sure where are you going to deposit this check. So instead of holding it without passing the transaction in Tally in the banking module gives you this facility where you can create a notional bank. A notional bank is like a virtual bank. You just create one suspense bank, you can call it as. You create one suspense bank, and then I mean, like, you now start capturing the transaction of your receipt entry for post-dated transaction, and instead of putting it in any of your actual bank, go and put it in this notional bank. And you will get a report when we go into banking module. We will see all this information. You will get a report, so you can see, okay, these are the checks, which post-dated checks, which you have put them in the notional bank because you have not decided in which bank you want to deposit. So then on the day when you want to deposit the check, go to the notional bank information, and then you can pick up that voucher, and in whichever bank physically you are going to deposit that check, you can go and modify the transaction and then put it in the respective bank, so it becomes easier for reconciliation. With this, we complete our session on F12 configuration of Ledger Master. In the next session, we will discover the magic of F12 configuration for inventory masters. So thank you all once again for staying till the end. See you all in the next session.